Jim, I'm going to make you a co-host in case anybody comes when your other guests start coming in. We'll
Yeah.
get that there. Okay. We are all set whenever you are, my friend.
All right. Well, I'll just take a minute here and introduce you to Tim here. I know we already had some conversations, but Tim and I met probably we don't remember actually. It's probably been 30 years ago, and uh, we kind of we didn't lose touch. We just hadn't had any touch for a few years. And I happened to see him up on Facebook and a picture of him, and I said, "Hey, what's up?" And he said, "Hey, we should talk." And I'm really blown away by what he's put together here. It's a way for I'll let Tim explain it, but it's a way for us to take our work worldwide and translate into pretty much every language of the world and be able to expand our work. I'm just, I've got 15 books myself, and I've got I think five of them are translated into a couple of languages, but what would happen if I got them translated into 80 languages or 100 languages or more? That would help a lot of people and get the word out.
Yeah.
And he's got ways to communicate with these people. So I'll let Tim kind of get into it. But Tim's been around direct selling and this type of industry for a long time, as long as I've known him. And so he's put something together. I think it's pretty brilliant. A little bit of AI and a little bit of a lot of other things that he's put together along with it. So Tim, I'll just turn it over to you and let you take it from here.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate that. Well, hey guys, thanks for tuning in, whether you're watching this live or by replay. Jim Britt has been a friend. We met years and years ago across a boardroom table with a couple of my client companies, and he was sitting there. He was brought in as like the top gun to come in. I remember those sessions back with Mike Sheffield in the days was where I think we first crossed paths, and we kind of
Yeah.
touched base on a few different projects ever since then. But guys, we've got something here that the reason Jim invited you here to this is because it's something that is exceptional. This isn't just another e-learning platform. It's way beyond that. It's probably beyond anything. What we've done here is created a global education marketplace where we're able to take courses, content, offers, materials, put them out into 200 countries in their local language with a network of people around the world that are promoting and marketing that content for you. Some of the other tools and things that we've created as ancillary support are actually pretty remarkable. So what I'm going to do, I know you guys, this time is valuable. I'm just going to walk through this really quickly. And at the end of it, I'll be glad to give you a walkthrough, and take any questions of anything that y'all have. Let me go ahead and do a quick screen share here, and we'll get this thing up and going. But with the name of our company, it's called The Great Discovery. We are a division of a 40-year-old company. You've heard of Six Sigma. We were actually the co-creators of Six Sigma back at Motorola in the 80s. And The Great Discovery is the fourth generation of Six Sigma. If you're familiar with Six Sigma, it's basically a process for businesses to reduce defects, improve performance, shareholder value, and so forth. Every major company in the world uses it. Our original concept of the Great Discovery is the fourth generation of that without the math and statistics. It's for individuals, for kids, for teens, really about the cognitive roadmap to success and effectiveness is what it's all about. The Great Discovery Global Education Marketplace evolved from that, as simply it started off as initially another e-learning platform, and then it began to evolve as we started looking at some of the barriers that you find on conventional e-learning, such as Udemy or Kajabi or some of the styles like that, Thinkific and the others. Great platforms, yet we're taking it to an entire different realm. We're talking about empowering humanity through knowledge by reaching people literally everywhere in the world. So what we're going to cover is basically how to get your courses, your offers, your trainings, podcasts, sermons, books, and promotions out to the world fluently in almost any languages. We're at 120 and counting. And we're also doing it with unlimited content hosting at no added cost for translation. So when we're talking about translation, we're taking your material, not just putting subtitles to it, but literally translating you as you're speaking it fluently into native languages. The interesting part with this platform is it's not just for e-learning. It can go for any type of a service or anything that you're dealing with, whether it's software or any type of product or service that can be delivered remotely. We're also doing, excuse me, live voice translated Zoom sessions with your clients and customers and prospects in their native language as well. So the next time you're doing a summit or a coaching session or a consulting project, now your market just opened up. You can bring in clients from Saudi Arabia, from Portugal, from anywhere else in the world and converse freely with them back and forth in native language. If they, whatever language they speak, they're going to hear you in their language and you'll hear them in yours. And the idea with it is it also gives you on-screen call to action buttons. You're not just off in cyberspace waiting and hoping to drop a link in the chat that they may or may not find. Everything's displayed right underneath their screen. We're using state-of-the-art AI-assisted course creation, book writing, podcast development, digital marketing systems, and business management systems. And the idea is you can create and market your own world-class content and offers in minutes compared to what used to take months. What we all used to do, even just a couple of years ago, I was pretty proud of myself. I'd take my content and work my butt off on it and go up and pull it down and, you know, adjust it and put it back up and pull it back down and put it back up. It was like a ping pong game with the internet. And it got highly expensive, but that was the only way that you did things. Not anymore. And things that you can do now, if you're not using them, you're going to end up falling behind. It's almost impossible to compete if you're not using systems like these. So we simply created the best there are. We're also using having your content and offers marketed and sold for you in virtually every country in the world by local language speaking affiliates and digital marketers. The idea with this is most creators, you know, I'm assuming a lot of you are like that, whether or online marketers. The biggest fear that we have and our biggest burden is not creating content. That's hard enough, but going out and then you got to sell it. You got to market it. You've got your own following or ecosystem of people, great, but you want to go out and expand into other markets around the world. How do you do that? Well, with local people on the ground in those markets that speak that language fluently, that are promoting your content for you. That's how you do it. So we're up in 200 countries and territories. You just set your content up and you get paid on global sales. You don't have to market it. Or you can engage in marketing yourself and earn on the other side as well, on the affiliate side of this program. So with this platform, you get a website, and I'll be glad to walk you through a little bit at the end of it. And it's your own education marketplace where people can go in, they can search for courses and content and offers and materials and so forth. And anything that they book through there is coded to you. So if they buy a course or even accept a free course, they're permanently in your network. They're permanently in your pay line. So if they buy something later or refer another person in another country, all of them become part of your extended community. You're overriding everyone that goes directly and indirectly through them without you having to track it. So the concept is, if you could expand to the entire world, would you? I mean, that's a big question. A lot of people are pretty happy with their small group, and sometimes groups may not be that small. Some of them might be fairly substantial. But when you think of 8.2 or 3 billion people that are out there, we can make a big difference with the knowledge and talents that we have in this room right now, simply by getting that material out to the people that need it the most. And that's what we're enabling. So the way that we do this is we're using some technology, and here's just one of them as a little example, and this has the potential to reach nearly every person on the planet that has internet service. Take a listen. Hi, I'm Tim Taylor, co-CEO of The Great Discovery, a new monetized global e-learning platform that connects talented creators and service providers with quality learners and customers in nearly every country and every language in the world. Check out how this platform translates my voice into multiple languages. And hey, get started with this yourself. You are going to love it.
नमस्ते, मैं टिम टेलर हूं, द ग्रेट डिस्कवरी का सह CEO。एक नया 嗨，我是蒂姆·泰勒，大发现公司的联合首席执行官。这是一个新的。مرحبا، أنا تيم تايلر، الرئيس التنفيذي المشارك لشركة The Great Discovery. Salut, je suis Tim Taylor, co-CEO de The Great Discovery, une nouvelle plateforme d'apprentissage en ligne mondiale monétisée. Γεια σας, είμαι ο Tim Taylor, συνδιευθύνων σύμβουλος της The Great Discovery, μιας νέας monetized.
Now, people ask how it works. Well, it works really well. We're just now moving into phase 3, and we're coming out of phase 2, which was initially bringing on starting content. We had kind of an e-learning or global platform without content on there. So our focus has been on getting the first few thousand courses up. We will expand into millions of titles, but here's some of the experiences of people that are going, even in our phase 2, which we're just started phase 3 on June 7th. Take a listen to Dr. Breaker.
And having my content on The Great Discovery has been a huge breakthrough for me. On another platform, listen, I make more money in 2 months on The Great Discovery than I have in the last couple years on the other platform. Why? Over the other platform, I'm the only one selling and it's only in English. Here, I've got a multitude of affiliates who are incentivized to buy, sell, and promote my course, and it's in multiple languages.
So you can put any type of content that you like up here, whether it's academic learning, you want AI, you've got some public speaking courses, and we want to show how to run a nonprofit, teach any type of a product or service that you like. Whatever you've got, if we don't have a category for it, we'll create it if there's a demand for that content. So with it, you get full translation on demand in 120 languages. Now, I don't know of any other platform that does this, because what we're talking about is your video and audio content translated into the local language at user level. They click on it, it's translated, made available to them locally. And there's no added cost to the creators or learners. In other words, they're accessing every item on the site. Printed content, every video, every training, every coaching session, all of your course curriculum, any quizzes or exams that you put into it, any material whatsoever is translated based on geolocation, or they can override it and set it into another language. It also maintains your voice and speaking style. So you're carrying across your cadence, the way that you speak, your emotions. That's the biggest part of teaching, is often the way that you're saying things, rather than just having a translator as a talking head that costs thousands. You can do all this for free, and it's highly accurate. All of our translations are over 99% accuracy, at least 41 of them, I should say. The remainder are 94 to 97% accuracy, and they're improving every single day. The key point takeaway here is people are going to be able to hear you in any market around the world, and they're going to be able to understand clearly what it is that you're teaching and opt into your offer. So the way that we do this also, you can't just go out. I mean, it's unrealistic to think that you're going to go out and drop $1,000 course out in Nigeria and somebody's just going to pop in. Suddenly you're speaking their language and spend money with you. It's probably not going to happen that much. So what we do is your standard know, like, and trust scenario for marketing. So we'll create your lead magnet, your intro content and courses that are promoted 24/7, typically free. This is freebies that you're going to put out, giving them great value. People opt into it and they say, wow, Jim knows what he's talking about. I'm in on this. I want to see more content from Jim. That's going to lead them to what we call your qualifier course. This is an affordable, entry-level, low-cost, $500 to $300, $400 opt-in. That's an impulse buy. It'll be more detailed. You can put it into an LMS system where it's multiple sessions. They're structured video. You can do live sessions. You can do quizzes, exams, gamify it, whatever you want. We take care of all of that. But the purpose of it is to empower, further build your reputation, prove that they're a real person that's willing to spend a little bit of money, and promote your upsell offer, right? So as a premium course, there's a revenue share model on here where the creator is retaining 30% as a royalty on here no matter what. And if you're involved in the marketing directly or indirectly, you're getting a share of the 70% of the affiliate plan as well, right? But again, the purpose there is to monetize it so that our affiliates around the world are driving traffic to it. It's one thing to go see a movie and tell others that you like it because it's a cool movie, and it's another thing to go see a movie and tell others that you like it when you're getting paid to tell other people. You're going to tell a few more people. That's the idea. Your upsell. This is going to be your full service coaching, your interactive teaching, your service or product offer, whatever it is that you've got, that's your main product in life. That's what's going to go in your upsell. It can also go with what we call an academy offer, or it can go on your channel that I'll tell you about in a minute. The way it works there is you're retaining 70% as a royalty on that and 30% into the affiliate plan. Again, you can be on both sides of that fence if you're self-promoting your own content or someone in your extended community is promoting your content. But if they're outside of your community, you're still getting the 70% royalty. What this adds up to, guys, is it's a global affiliate plan that's completely managed for you. You don't need a merchant account. We process, handle everything. We handle customer service. We do all of it. Give you all the data. You're simply cashing checks and delivering services if you're doing them live. So when it comes to doing them live, let's say you're doing your upsell is a 6-month coaching contract, whatever it can be. It can be anything that you choose. You can do that through your TGD channel. And there you can host blogs, trainings, webinars, podcasts, digital product sales, and it's accessible in nearly any language on demand. Take the podcast scenario. If you're a podcaster, you can take your podcast that's out there and say it's English or whatever language that you speak. Just by putting the replays of that podcast up in 120 languages, you just extended your reach by billions of people, theoretically, right? It makes a big difference. Moreover, you're able to handle multiple offers or subscriptions of content, boot camps, or other services. You can put up a single pay offer. You can put it out into 3 payments. You can make an ongoing monthly subscription, a 6-month term, and you can have multiple. There's no limit to the number of subscriptions or offers that you can put up there, and it's all handled for you, right? You use your own Zoom within your channel. So you can have 2-way audio translation and customizable call to action buttons. What that means is if you're picking up a new client that was outside of your ecosystem before, let's say you pick one up in Kuwait, wherever it may be, you're going to pick up that client. Now you can actually provide services to them. You can communicate face to face. Your coaching, your reach, your consulting space just reached out to the entire globe. Your market is virtually unlimited now, being able to work with it. Zoom doesn't have this, by the way, but we do. We've got it on their platform. Payments are processed by the TGD platform. You're paid weekly on it, and there's a 70% rev share goes to the channel owner and 30% into the affiliate plan. It's the same as an academy offer. On the translation side, if you're actually looking at it through the TGD site link that Jim shared with you, you can actually have installed this translation tool with the speaker speaking English and you want to hear it in Spanish, click and you'll see the captions as well as hear the audio speak. It'll kind of tune down the speaker's normal voice and override it with a translated voice with about a 2-second delay. But it's pretty cool and it works real well. One of the other things that we've added onto here is what we call the AI Genius Club. This is global business tools, and it takes your business to the next level of performance. What's included with it is you get a translation tool with unlimited translation of audio content. Let's say you're anything on Chrome. If you're listening to a Japanese news channel and you can't understand Japanese, now you can. Anything that's on the internet, YouTube or wherever, you're able to listen to it audibly in your native language. It also gives you a suite of AI Genius apps to assist in marketing, content creation, learning, and more. We're not talking about just Chat GPT types of things. These are over 60 customized applications that are dialed in specifically to the most common tasks that you need as a creator, as a learner, as a marketer, or as a business owner. Everything from a full CRM system to a video creator. I'll create a video for someone here at the end of this session. It's image creators, book writing, full translation of everything that's on there. You can create an audio book and take your existing content and turn it to an audio book. It's pretty compelling. It gives you unlimited access to exclusive Genius Club courses and content, gets 10% off on anything else that you buy on the platform, and it keeps you up and active so that you're receiving network override compensation. The difference here is on most other platforms, If you send someone and they buy your course, that's great. You got a new client. You send someone into the Great Discovery, but say you send them to Udemy and they looked on Udemy, they bought your course and they also bought one by Jim, or they bought one by Tom or Mary or whoever it may be. You don't get anything on those. Here on the Great Discovery, you get paid on everything. Anyone that you refer, they get anywhere on the platform. And anyone that ever comes through them, directly or indirectly, even if those relationships span the globe. It's like social media for marketing, is basically you're literally going to the globe, 200 different countries and territories. They pay in any currency. You're always getting something from whoever purchases anything on the site. Now, the AI Creator and Author Lab, this is remarkable. It allows you to create, format, and onboard courses with videos, transferable curriculum, quizzes, exams. You could gamify your content and certifications, and you can do it in minutes, not months. Most of us, our biggest roadblock to getting up and being really effective online. So we know our stuff up here, but getting it out so that it's digitized and into an engageable format that people will buy and consume effectively, that's not so easy. Now it is. We format it all for you. You can create an entire course with your information laid out, structured in minutes. And then you got a little bit of time for editing and review and adjustments. But we're not talking about a chapter at a time. We're talking about an entire course. All of the videos, all the images, all the materials, all the quizzes, all the exams, all done, laid out, formatted, ready to go on your topic, ready to onboard into the Great Discovery. The Author Lab, it gives you AI-assisted book creation, design, writing, formatting, editing. We're talking cover to cover, preface, all of it. You could get your first draft up in a couple of hours, depending on how well you've got your material together. And you can have the complete book ready to edit, cover design, everything done in 2 or 3 hours. And it's just your time to go through and read it, make sure that you get it the way that you want. Most people can take a real book, seriously, their own content, get it formatted and ready to go to the publisher in under a week, completely done and edited and proofed and right. That's really remarkable. Better yet, those of you like Jim, he's got 19 books, and Jim can go and take his books, things that were on the bestseller list years ago, drop the transcript in, create an audio book version of it, put it into 120 additional languages. Because you see, no matter how popular our book was here, it's never mothballed for people in developing economies. It's brand new content to them. You can repurpose material that's been mothballed for you and create it back into a global revenue stream that's empowering a lot of people with it. And there's a lot more that you can do with this as well. So I'm going to talk about how to get started with this. Then we'll pause and take some time for questions if anybody has any. So to get started as a creator market, there's really 2 different ways. One is if you're an affiliate and you don't have your own content. Well, guess what? There is a tremendous opportunity here for this, right? Whether you've got your own content or not. We've got an affiliate AI business pack that's included in that. It gives you annual affiliate enrollment. It also gives you essential affiliate training and live coaching. So you've got everything that's up there. And it gives you an AI Genius Club subscription with AI marketing tools and done-for-you marketing funnels. Some of the things about the AI Genius Club is it not only does it give you a CRM, but it creates marketing funnels, it creates websites, it creates blog pages, squeeze pages, all of it formatted, engaged, linked to your CRM, and you can do it in minutes in any language, just like that. So we give you a series of done-for-you marketing funnels that are included with this. Total cost on this to get up is $99 here in the States and $59 a month. Now, if you look over here, it says $49 to $99. What's the difference? Because we're global, we allow all of our pricing to float to the CPI of the local country. So what's affordable here in the States may not be as affordable somewhere else. So it's adjusted with the creator's permission to be able to do that. Now, one of the cool parts about this, all of our offerings that you come in is it's 3 and free. So if you started with this as an affiliate, then you refer 3 others that start with this or any other pack that's on here, you're getting a full rebate of your $99, and your $59 a month goes to zero. No cost whatsoever on there. It's not a bad option. Now, the key with this option is you're not eligible to post content or courses. So if you got your own materials or content that you want to get out and market them around the world, you'll need the second pack, which we're talking about right here. So for creators and marketers with your own content, if you've got something that you want to get out and expand, with this, you're getting an unlimited content hosting. It doesn't matter you got 1 course or 1,000,000 courses. It doesn't make any difference. It's unlimited content hosting. We give you on-demand translation of your content at no cost. 120 languages, your voice, your energy, your passion, no cost. Everywhere in the world, you're now accessible. Your creator support subscription that includes a channel with your live Zoom voice translation, gives you your AI Genius Club, all the AI marketing tools, the done-for-you marketing funnels. It also gives you the AI Creator and Author Lab that's in there as well. Then we give you essential creator training. So, we're able to, if you haven't done a lot of online e-learning training and online education material, it's an experience. You can't just throw up what you would do in front of a stage, in front of a captured audience. You got to make it engaging. So we give you some guidelines on how to do that, so you don't have to learn by your own mistakes, learn by the mistakes of others that have since polished them up. We give you essential strategy training. You want to reach out into other markets around the world where you've got no following or reputation yet? We show you how to do that. It's not trial and error. It's do it once and it works every single time. We give you essential marketing training and live coaching on how to use the marketing funnels and the tools and the systems. And you're obviously paid as an affiliate and override compensation and everything on top of that. Total cost for that is $325 to $649 one time, and then $99 a month to get set up. Cool part again, 3 and you're free. You refer 3 other people. How many of you know another coach or a trainer or a consultant or a pastor or a teacher or a company that would use something like this? We all do. Everyone on the planet knows someone that can leverage this. Nobody else has anything like this. Not the big companies, none of them, right? Simply by making those 3 referrals, whether you want to market or not, you get your full $649 back, and your $99 a month is waived. You don't have to pay anymore. You got all these tools for free, and you're being compensated on all your sales and anything that comes directly or indirectly through them forever. Pretty straightforward. Now, the event special on this that Jim got me to do is we're going to put this down to a $499 setup. This offer is up until June 30th. It's going to save you $150 to get that up and going. Now, if you want to do this, if you're logged in through the link that Jim sent you, you'll see scroll down the page just a little bit. You'll see a call to action button. You want to get started as a creator, just click there. You want to get started as an affiliate, just click there. You want to get just the Genius Club alone. It's a pretty cool tool. You can click on that. You're able to get up and get started. Now, if you came in just to a website link, or you're on, somewhere else on Zoom, you can go to thegreatdiscovery.com/now, and that will take you to Jim's site on here. And on there, you can go just click on this green enrollment button. That's going to pull up your options right there. Affiliate AI Business Pack or the Creator and Marketer Suite. And we also have some other benefits that are on there. We're going to be talking about those tonight. I've got a live session that I'm doing at 8 p.m. Eastern in a little bit that will kind of walk through some of the updates on other things. But with that, Jim, I'm going to turn it back over to you and see if anybody has any questions. And I also, if somebody has a website, I'll create a video for someone here in 3 minutes. Any volunteers, give me a website. I'll actually let you watch me create a marketing video for your website in 3 minutes. Any volunteers? Cynthia, what's your website? You want to put it in the chat?
I was typing as well.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat. Unless somebody, okay, here we go.
Okay, we'll do one for Cynthia. Let's see if we got that. Did you put it in there yet? I don't see it yet. Any questions?
Yep, I just-
Just typing. There we go. Make sense with your money. Okay. Well, I'm going to do a quick little demo here, just some of the AI tools that we have. I'm going to show you just one of them. We've got more than 60 that's included with this tool system. So let me go up here. I'm going to jump over to the screen, minimize that, and we're going to jump over here to our AI Genius Club. And on the AI Genius Club, what I'm going to do is go up here to Genius Video Tools. So we've got writing tools, we've got coaching tools, Genius apps, image apps, business apps. Where did the video things go? Where did it go? There we go. There we go. Video Genius apps. We're going to go create that. And so let's go and paste in Cynthia's site. We're going to create a video. What sort of theme do you want? You want hype, sales, story time, announcement, inspirational, random facts? Hype?
Hype. I don't know, whichever one you choose. Yeah, hype is fine.
Okay, then we'll go and let's select select any language that you want. We'll stick with English for the moment. We can go with photorealism images or scroll stopping, like a male or female voice.
Female.
Okay, let's go with, you like British?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with British. And what kind of music do you like?
Oh, I don't know. Choose one. Doesn't matter.
We'll go with pop. We will go with Dorothy. We'll turn her volume up a little bit. We'll turn the pop music down a little bit. We'll enable captions. What color is your site?
It's blue and gold.
Okay, let's go with a transcript color. We'll move that over to blue. Click save. And we'll lay it out in landscape, and we'll put the captions at the bottom, and we'll go ahead and start creating this. So as this starts creating, what this does is we're going to pull the data from your website, create a short little reel. This will be about 30 seconds in length. You can make it up to 2 minutes or so, just by adding more frames. Short to the point, so you can create simple social media content for the things that you're doing. You can put up 100 of these a day. Some of the other tools that you've got in there, you can do image creation. You can do, you take one picture of you and put yourself in any type of environment that you want. Let me give you a quick example. Here's some of me that we did. If I can find them, go with our image tabs, and we'll go into your model generator. And I'm going to go with generate an image. So this isn't my shirt, that's not my trees or anything else, but that's me, right? And I can go down here and take any other image that I choose, any place that I want to be. This is Sandra. She wanted to change her appearance a little bit, so we did that. We can go and load some more content.
We can't see it.
Oh, you
got
can
up
see
there
the screen now. Okay, let's see if we can share that now. Screen 2, you should be able to see it. Stop the share for a second. Can you see it now?
There we go.
All right. So you can put me in any type of environment that you want. Here's Sandra in her bathing suit. Here she is in Dubai. Here I am at a pool. And you can do all these different things with just one set of images. So your social media content, forget your photographer. You don't need it anymore. You can come and take any images that you choose on anything. You can make them fun. I did some here with riding a tiger, or
Wow.
There's me in front of a troop of monkeys with an ice cream cone and a leopard skin tuxedo. So whatever you want to do, there's no more need for cameras. One good set of images, and you can change your style, your hairstyle, your weight, your clothing, your attire, your background, anything else that you need to do. You're all
Which one is that? That's images you said? Which one you
Yeah,
choose to create
that's in the
that?
Genius Image Editor. That is in the Genius Image Model tab, right? So you can go and you create also any type of hyper realistic images that you want, hero images, banner images, you know, all of it. Website copy, you can create an entire website that you need to do. So you can go with just about anything. You got a Genius chat bot that you can plug into your website that will learn your thing and answer any questions that anybody goes up. You can have it talk through your model so that you're up there on the screen answering questions and you really can't tell that you're not talking to them. It's pretty remarkable. But let's go back up here to our video and see how we're doing on that. Okay, so we got your video. Let's do a quick screen share on there and see how your video came out. I haven't seen it yet. 3 minutes from start to finish.
Unlock the secrets to financial success with Make Sense with Your Money Inc., your ultimate partner in money management. Discover the Credit Hero course designed to elevate your financial game, now available at an incredible 50% discount. Whether it's mastering credit scores or crafting a budget that works, we're here to guide every step of your journey. Got questions or need some guidance? Reach out to us via phone, email, or social media. Our experts are ready and eager to assist with all your financial needs, ensuring you have the support you deserve. Don't miss this chance to make every cent count with Make Sense with Your Money Inc.
So, you know, you can go back in and you can edit that video, as simple as that. That was 3 minutes. You know, you can go back in and drop in B-roll. You can change the voice, put it into any other language, anything else that you need to do. So the power of the efficiency that this brings you, you know, again, if you aren't using systems like this, you can go get ChatGPT. It can do some of the things that are in here, but this is all custom dialed in. Every need that you will have in business, you can do. We're working on Jim's book right now. He's got multiple voices in his book. We're creating an audio book that will be out in 120 languages for a book he no longer even sells, but it's going to sell like crazy in developing markets, right? So that's a pretty cool.
You know, Tim, that interesting story. I went to a friend of mine who's an expert in AI, teaches classes at MIT and studies AI 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, and has for years. And I took that book to him. It's my story, basically, with one fictional character. And I said, I want this, an audio recording with a narrator, but I've got multiple languages, and especially I want maybe my voice in one or a narrator that I choose and a female voice on the fictional character. I said, can you do that? And he said, yes. So he sent me back 2 voices, and I said, yeah, those sound like a robot. And so he sent me another. I said, the female voice doesn't work at all. So he sent me another female voice, and I said, she sounds like she's 10 years old. And I said, that's not going to work. And I said, and there's no emotion in it. It's just flat to go from one sentence to the next, all the same, no inflection or anything. And he said, well, I could fix that, but I'd have to go through each chapter and do some marking through the chapter. And he said, probably going to take me, it's a lengthy book. It's almost 400 pages. And he said, hit me with $1,000 and I'll do the first chapter. And I said, well, what about the other 20 chapters? And he said, well, depending on how much time it takes me, but probably $1,000 for each chapter. I said, so 21,000 to translate this into this. So I called Tim and I said, can you do this? And he said, yeah. I said, can you put the emotion in there? He said, we can put the excitement, we can put drama, we can put, mystical or whatever. He said, we got 100 different voices. You do male, female, whatever you want. And I said, how long would it take me to do that? And he said, an hour. And I said, what's the cost of doing that? He said, no cost. So that's the difference between, somebody that, and this guy is an expert. He's really good at AI. He does things that you think is not possible, but this is even more possible. I mean, there's more features here. Oh my gosh. I mean, when I saw all this, it's just blew me away. It's going to take me a while to figure it all out, learn it all. You know, there's so much.
The power of it is too, you know, if he charged you 20 grand, that was one language, right? Now we can take your one translation into an audiobook and put it flawlessly into 120 languages, keeping the male-female voice dynamic that's going.
That's true. Yeah.
So you're worldwide and it cost, it's not free. It would have cost you about $10.
Well, yeah. It's almost free.
Yeah, right. But hey guys, I've got to get ready for an update session coming up in this same room, and I've got a little bit of prep to do on it. I hope you guys will work with this. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Our goal is to make this the largest e-learning community in the world, and we're going to do it. As you can see, there is nothing like what we've got anywhere. There is no, you know, you look at Udemy, Kajabi, they're, you know, $700-800 million a year in sales. 14 years into it, we'll blow past that in the first couple of years. This is going to go on.
If you guys have questions, you need to contact me. Just you can email me at jimbritt@jimbritt.com, and happy to answer any questions you have if you have any.
Well, thank you, Jim and Tim. This is just mind blowing. I've got to go back and get inside my head here and pull all the pieces together, figure out how to leverage this. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
This meeting's been, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, this meeting's being streamed live on YouTube. Is it also recorded? So
It is. So I'll go ahead and I'll send that recording out to Jim and John. I've got yours. I've been trying to get a meeting set up with you today. Right now we're playing a little meeting.
We're working back for you.
Yeah, I got you. All right, my friends. Thank
Right,
you.
thank
Bob,
you.
any comments? Any questions or anything?
No, I'll think this through. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate the referral here, and yeah, I'll give this some really serious thought. It's just terrific.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Thanks everybody. And thanks,
Can
Cynthia.
you email it to me too, please?
You got it. I
Thank
will.
you.
I
It's in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.